when you first started coming here, like how was it trying to find like I guess Korean food here, like like because you're in Connecticut and I feel like in Connecticut there's nothing.
Uh, I heard from neighbor. In we live in Norwalk. We moved to the apartment in Norwalk, and someone told me there is a Korean nail salon or Korean people's dry cleaning store. So since I never met Korean people when I came this country, I was excited to go see Korean people. I was so excited, and as soon as I heard, there are Korean people down the street in Main Street, some nail salon and dry cleaning, I ran to their store, and I introduced myself. They said that they coming from New York Flushing, and then the other one told me there is a Korean supermarket and Korean restaurant, New York Flushing, and I told your father that we have to go find out, we have to see, Flushing. So there are Korean restaurant too, so excited, and even Manhattan. In 45-minute driving at the time because of 20 some years ago, no traffic. And then your father and I drove down to New Flushing. I was disappointed because I thought it's gonna be a big, crowded, like a lot of restaurants like Seoul, Korea, but it is not.
없었어?
So there are, it's like a not really busy city, New York Flushing. So we went to supermarket. I was so excited. See a lot of Korean food. I bought them, and we went to the Korean restaurant. But I realized that it is not really, you can compare restaurants in Korea.
Really?
Restaurant in Korea, much fancy, more food, more flavor, real Korean food.
But even the difference in service
too. Different yes, even less food served in New York Flushing. Taste is a little bit, something's missing. People don't know. You go to Korea, you eat Korean food in Korea, that's the real food. I cannot describe this is real. Even when you go to Korean restaurant in New York, Flushing, Manhattan, it is real Korean food, but the level of real Korean food compared to Korea, something's missing.
Do you think Korean food has to be made by Korean people? Like,
oh yes, yes.
Because in our class we talked about what is authentic Korean food? Like, what does it mean to be authentic?
Authentic means Korean people make Korean food.
Because what if, like, here's an example. In our class we learned about this guy named Rick Bayless. Do you know Rick Bayless? Yeah. He is this like Mexican chef, but he's this white guy from Oklahoma. Like, he's this white guy who is famous for Mexican cuisine.
Oh, okay.
So what if, like, I actually haven't done a lot of research, but what if there's white people who, like, are famous for Korean food?
No, we don't go to that restaurant. Korean people are very picky. Really, really famous Korean restaurant is not luxurious, is not 5-star hotel restaurant. There is some village. You have to drive 1 hour and park down there. You gotta walk some village mountain. There is a real house, real Korean people cooking real Korean food.
Yeah.
You cannot find real authentic good Korean food, even Korea.
Yeah.
Some people think that there is really good, 5-star hotel restaurant in Korea, it's okay. You really have to find this, real Korean people, real secret food,
Yeah.
mouth to mouth, and then people find it.
Yeah. I guess as for real food, like what ruins a Korean dish then? Like what makes, like I guess you said you can't pick it out what makes it not real. But you talked about MSG at some points too, and like I don't know if you could talk more about that.
There was some time MSG was popular to Korea. It's about business. When I went to college in Seoul, Korea, I stayed at my aunt's house few months, where near Gimpo International Airport. And it's been almost, how many years ago? 30 some years ago I went to college. When did I go college? 88 something. But there is a big company. Now they call CJ here. But that's the company right near the aunt's that I stayed. That's the company was making MSG, which I didn't know. And it's all about chemical. However, whoever created MSG obviously make food delicious. So obviously people started using it without thinking because it's delicious. Time goes by. Now I really don't remember when talking about MSG is really bad. I never thought about it. And then obviously they are talking about pollutions or traffics. I think at the time people started talking about health. Seoul, Korea, always dark, foggy, gray because of too many cars. There's a pollution. And then you go to work in the morning and then you come home. When you blow your nose is a kind of a black color, or your inside of a white shirts is a black color because of all about the pollution from the car. So people started talking about health. I guess they are talking about the food at the time, the chemicals. So I really don't remember because I really haven't used a lot of MSG.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you touched upon a lot of points that have to do with food, especially because we started with talking about farming experiences. And in my class, we've learned so much about how farming is exploited now, how people farm in masses, and it's so bad for the earth.